Hey everyone, so today we're going to talk about depression. Depression is one of the top leading reasons why people would consider suicide or even execute on it. The idea of depression or being in a depressive state means that you're in this prolonged sadness and there's just this lack of interest or a feeling of not being happy or content with what is presently happening in your life. There's moments where even the happiest people have been depressed, whether it's a situation going on that's temporary or you're going through a loss or a change in environment. I remember growing up as a child, depression wasn't really much talked about, and now it's more discussed. Yet I want to go out on a limb and say that the people that we would think are not depressed are probably depressed and probably don't want to talk about it. I could say that there's been periods in my life where there's been severe sadness and I felt like I was really lonely. I felt like I was surrounded by people that people didn't really know what was going on. People didn't really understand, and I felt like I was surrounded by people, yet I felt alone, and I feel like the sadness and dark cloud was following me. I think depression is something that happens in our life when the outcomes that we expect are not attainable, and we feel like there's no way out. Get into this prolonged state of sadness, and if untreated, it can lead to suicide. I've know people that have been depressed, and the way that they get out of it or they come out of it is by talking to someone. They seek help, whether it's in a spiritual leader or mental health counselor or both, or just talking to a friend and just talking and letting all these things out in healthy ways, whether it's writing or art or creating something or doing a sport, doing some sort of hobby, just having a healthy release and distraction from reality. And that's just the thing, right? Sometimes reality sucks. Sometimes life sucks. Sometimes we just need to get through the motions. We need something that can just push us out of this sucky period, this season that feels like it's just prolonged sadness. If you're considering not wanting to live because you're in this prolonged state of sadness, you need someone to talk to, please reach out to me. Please reach out to someone that I promise you that they'd rather hear you. They'd rather hear anything that you're going through. They'd rather be with you. They'd rather cry with you. They'd rather just join in and help you. And just know that you're not alone. Your burdens, you don't have to carry alone. I'm praying for you. Just know that I love you. God loves you. And that the only way that we can fight this depression is by just fighting through, fighting together. Because we weren't created to be alone. Hard times don't last forever. Just know that even on cloudy days, the sun will shine. God bless.